I ran across an article on a Morningstar's website in which one of their experts admitted to making some big financial mistakes. She included not setting up a Roth IRA as a tax strategy, not taking out a long-term care insurance policy when it was more affordable, and paying off a low-interest mortgage early rather than investing the money. Now, since you guys have helped hundreds of clients retire, can you tell us what are the top three retirement mistakes that you guys see?
Well, that article is absolutely spot on. One of the things I see, and I see it every day, is not having a long-term care coverage at all. Whether you take it out, early in life where the premiums are lower, or whether you take it out a little bit later in life, if you have to use a long-term care facility for however long it may be, it is extremely costly, and the prices are going up. Every year the price for the long-term care stays are really, really going up. You're looking anywhere from 7 to 10,000. So you want to make sure that you look at getting a long-term care coverage, because that's a big retirement mistake. Another one that I see from the people that I meet with is a lot of people said, "Man, I wish I would have started planning for retirement earlier. I wish I would have started investing earlier." You can't go back and do over. I wish we did have that do over button, but you can't. So that's another one that I see. And one of the real big ones that I run into is not doing an annual review of your health plan. The past couple of weeks, I have been spending the majority of my time, I've been at insurance companies, and they roll out what's called a first look. So all of us advisors, we get to look and see what's coming for 2024 before it's ever released to the market.
Yeah, and when I look at what the top three retirement mistakes that I kind of run into, I would agree with you. The issues of long-term care, not doing the annual review, and I hear people all the time, I wish I would have met you 15 or 20 years ago. And what I would tell them is that, hey, we're here now.
Sure.
So let's look at how do we make the next 15 years your best years ever. But my top three would be, number one, tax-deferred investments could be setting you up for a major mistake in the fact that tax rates could be significantly higher for folks because of the unfunded liabilities that we have, and deferring taxes to later may not be your best option. Number two is not starting to develop a plan when you're in your 50s. So sure. As you talk about, I'll have people that'll come into the office and they'll, be in a 401k. They've really never met with a financial professional before, and they come into the office because retirement is 6 to 12 months down the road, or maybe a month down the road, and they're like, Nolan, we're retiring. Do we have enough? Does this, how does this work? A couple of changes just a little bit earlier could make a big difference in the long run. So, for those of you that are saving, you're in your 50s, maybe not working with a financial professional, sit down, have a conversation. We'd love to talk about how to take it up a notch, how to take your plan from good to great. And then the third one I'd say is not understanding what you own and the methodology of your investments. I think going back to what we were talking about earlier, is investors make emotional, painful decisions. And to me, it's a lot of times because they don't understand what they own. If you own great quality companies that were financially sound, just because the price was down and out, it might help you change your opinion from, oh my gosh, I better get out before I lose it, to, oh my gosh, what a great buying opportunity. I need to buy more of that company because it's trading at a great sale right now. Those are my three. Yeah. Chaz, what about you?
I would add, not considering the fact that retirement works in phases. So, understanding that there's the go-go phase, there's the slow go and the no-go, instead of just many retirees simply picking an age when they want to retire and then stop working and try to figure out how much they need to save. Another one, kind of piggybacking on what you said, Nolan, is understanding the numbers. So one of the most difficult transitions when entering retirement is shifting from salary to fixed income. So you really need to know your numbers, and that's a big part of the success. The other one that I would add is Social Security. So taking Social Security early for a lot of retirees means a reduced benefit, 25 to 30% for the rest of your life, not taking into consideration the fact that a Social Security claiming decision is one that should be made with your spouse and not just in an individual. So, it's important to carefully consider those individual circumstances, but also then weigh the pros and cons before you just, jump into making a decision based on a gut or emotional instinct.
With their combined 75 years of industry experience, the guys at America's Retirement Headquarters have seen countless clients come through, and yes, they have seen a lot of mistakes happen along the way. Let them use them as a cautionary tale and also to kind of help you prevent those mistakes by developing a properly structured plan. It all starts with that phone call, 419-794-3030. There's no time like the present to get serious about your retirement. You can also go online and find out more about the upcoming events that they've got going on at arhq.com.